Hey guys, thanks for checking out the channel. Gadgets123, we are back. Thanks again for everything. Thanks for the thumbs up, all the views. You guys are awesome. We're all over 50k views, which for us is amazing, guys, amazing. And we are on the road to 200 subs. Check this guy out. I don't want to tell you who that is. That's a 90s cartoon character, one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite cartoons back in the 90s. So try to guess if you know who that is. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Again, it's a 90s cartoon character, and it's not, well, I don't even want to say who is not, because then you probably think it's that, but it's just a 90s cartoon cat. So put it in the comments, see if you could guess it, and let's see how many people get this right. Alright, again, so we're gonna start this video. This is gonna be for the Zmodo wireless security cam. Quick story, I got two already installed in my house, and I got an additional two just because I want to put it on the side. I got one in the front porch and one in the back, but I want to put it on the side of the house and then the other side of the house as well. So I want to make sure all four sides have a camera installed. So that's why I'm getting this additional pair. Now I'm going to show you the camera right now. This is the camera. Hold on, guys, and it's right here, and this. Now again, of course, this comes in a box, in an actual box. Long story short, my dog for some reason got a hold of that box while I was at work, and he chewed the crap out of it. So unfortunately, I'm not going to show you the box, but luckily everything inside was perfectly good and nothing was wrong with it. So again, this is what comes in the box. You get the two cameras. Again, this is a dual pack, and it's going for, before I start, let me just tell you it's going for about 65. Let's make it an even $66. It's an even $66 in Amazon, so it's costing you about 33 per camera, and I think that's pretty good. This is on a budget side, so keep that in mind. This is a budget camera, wireless security camera, so you're buying, but with all the features it has and everything that is included, I think it's definitely well worth the price. But let me go over it real quick and tell you why I'm using it, and I'll show you how it works on the website, and I'll show you how it looks outside my house, because I actually have it already connected. Alright, so let's go over the package real quick. You get one and two cameras. Well, before we do that, you get this cool little sticker that's like, you know, like ADT. You can put this outside and says, you know, there's a security camera installed in your house. Hopefully this will deter anybody trying to get in. And you get this jump in. Again, this is the site you have to go to install the app, or the app you have to download from on your computer. Oh, I'm sorry, on your phone, and then you could go to the website and install the actual program on the computer, so you could kind of see, monitor the your house live, or your business, or whatever. There's also a paid subscription, which is a cloud service they provide. I'm gonna go over that later in the video, so we'll leave that on the side. Alright, so what you're getting here, again, it's the dual package. Now you could buy one by itself, the dual package, or you could buy, I think there is a pack of 4 from Zmodo, so you could decide which package you want. Again, this is just a dual package that we're gonna review. Okay, so here's the camera. This is the actual camera. As you could see, it's pretty small. Let me show you real quick. This, I always like, you know, showing it next to an actual phone, because that's what I have the most, so you guys could get an idea how big it is. This is an iPhone 5s, so as you could see, it's pretty much same thickness as an iPhone 5s. It's actually not that big, which is actually really nice. Alright, so keep that in mind. So what you get here is the camera. Right here is where you connect the micro USB cable that comes included, so it could give power to the device. Right in this is where you put the antenna to connect to the Wi-Fi in your, you know, in your business or your home. And on top, up here, and also down here, there's 2 holes where you would put the actual bracket. So for instance, you would put you could make the bracket on top, so you could kind of put it in the ceiling, or you could put it at the bottom if you're gonna, you know, mount it like sideways or something like that. Okay, so that's what that's the two holes that comes in this camera right here. And I have an actual built one here, but let me just go over what comes in the box as well. So this is the antenna that each camera is gonna get. Again, it folds 90 degrees and it moves left to right. All right, so you got that. And here's the actual charger. Again, it's a micro USB charger. It's about 6 feet, give or take. Yeah, I think it's 6 feet. So this will go connected here. There you go. And then this part is plugged in. Now you could get your own micro USB chargers because they're universal. You don't have to, you know, especially if you have a like where you're gonna set these cameras, there's no real outlet where you are, so sometimes 6 feet is too small. So if you need to run a bigger cable, personally I'm using a 10 feet and a 20-foot cable, for one for the front and the one for the backyard needed a longer cable. So I'm running both cables, and I'll link that in the description as well, so you guys could, if you need an extra cable, you could purchase those from Amazon as well. And they're pretty cheap. They go, I think the 10 goes less than $10, and then the 20 feet less than 20, about 15 or so, 15 in change. So again, that's something you might look into if you need longer cables. But you get standard with this package, you get this 6-foot cable. All right. And here's the other cable for the other camera. And here is the actual mount. Let me just put this on the side. Now again, this is the mount for the base of the camera. So as you can see, it's like it's basically the same as a mount for a for a car mount, basically. So it's just made of aluminum. It's not plastic, which is good because it's gonna be it's advertised that it could be outside, so plastic will wear out pretty quickly. It has 3 holes at the bottom, as you could see. So you put like screws here, just if you're gonna kind of put it on the ceiling or put it on the side of the house or whatever. So you could use the screws that come with them, which is actually pretty small, or you could use your own little screws to kind of secure them more. Okay, so that's where you get it. And here's an actual built one that I just did, which is missing the antenna. So here's the antenna. So just let me put the antenna and I'll show you. It's kind of already built, this one, so I could kind of show you how it looks. Already built. Okay, there we go. So here's one that's already completed, built. Again, it goes, left to right. This secures the camera from just falling over. So all it could do right now is just move left to right. It doesn't move up and down because I actually secure this. So I could either mount it this way, mount it like that on the side of the house, or whatever you want. Or again, you could probably move this, kind of put it this way, as you could see, and then mount it up on the ceiling like that. So again, they make it pretty easy for you. It's the setup on this to kind of put it together is fairly simple. Once you set it up, all you need to do is connect it, download the app to your phone, and then make sure the devices have power. You're gonna see the light right here change to different colors, and then you sync it to the Wi-Fi in your location if it's a business or home. And once you download the app, it's kind of walk you through the steps of setting up the 2 cameras. So again, it's fairly simple, not a lot of effort into setting up, which is actually pretty good, especially for people that are not too how do you say, tech friendly. So it's pretty much, it's fairly simple, especially if you download the app. It's step-by-step instructions. Okay, so let me go over real quick what it has. Now this works with multiple different voice command devices. Now you could use it with Alexa, You could definitely use it with the Echo. You could, you could use it with multiple ones. So if you have those devices, with which a lot of people do have them available nowadays, you could, incorporate these cameras into those devices so you could use it on command. All right, so that's actually pretty cool. It provides a vivid 720p HD. Also has night vision. Now keep in mind, it's only 720p resolution. It's not 1080 or anything more than that. It's only 720. So keep that in mind. Again, these are budget cameras. You're paying about $66 for the pair. So 720 is what they're offering right now, and which overall for myself is actually pretty good. Unless I'm displaying it on a big screen TV, then again it's gonna get really pixelated. But if you're doing it on your laptop or on a phone, shouldn't have any problems of the quality. It is IP65 weatherproof. In other words, that it could take the weather wherever you are. I'm here located on the East Coast, so basically I had this for almost about eight months pretty much, and overall it was able to withstand the cold during last year's winter, and also the harsh summer that we had when it was super cold. So it kind of withstand, especially the ones I have outside right now. They've been there almost a year, so they pretty much went through the first winter and summer. Now it's going through the second winter, and I haven't had any issues or anything that I had to replace. Just the usual, random reboots that I had to. Sometimes you have to unplug it and then plug it back in. But again, they've been rare. Sometimes it happened every couple months. But again, it's like any other device. Sometimes you have to just reboot it. Nothing crazy. Haven't seen. Again, last time I did that to the one in the backyard, it was about 4 months ago, and the one in the front yard hasn't had any issues so far. Okay, so again, the Zmodo offers a cloud service. Now, basically, in the standard package, if you don't plan on paying anything, you could watch live feeds and take pictures. However, it's only going to record about 10 to 15 seconds of any kind of movement. When the camera picks up any movement, it's going to record only between 10 to 15 seconds. After that, it's going to stop recording regardless if there's movement or not, just because you have the free service. So the free service, again, you pay nothing. If you decide to get into the cloud service, it's going to record 24/7, 7 days a week. And if you get the 30-day service, it's going to record 24/7, 7 days a week, but for 30 days. With after 30 days, then it's going to delete the first day it recorded and then override it and do that. The 7-day service is going to continuously record for 7 straight days, and then it's going to delete the first day and then override it and start that cycle again. So again, we're gonna go over that later on in this video. First, I wanted to just unbox it for you, show you what it comes with, and all the little features that it has. So again, overall, I think right now it for this little package, it looks pretty good. But I want to show you a little bit more in depth how the system works. So we're gonna go now to my computer, and we're gonna see how it works live. Right now it's connected in my house, the front and the back, and then we're gonna check out how it looks on the actual phone app to see how it works there. So all right, thanks for watching this part. Now let's go check the computer and see how the system operates online. Let's check it out, guys. All right, guys, we are back. I want to show you how it looks on the computer. So basically, normally I don't use the computer. The majority of the time I check my my house and the video feed and so forth from the phone. But I wanted to show you how it looks in the computer, because some people might use it in the computer, or at least you could get an idea how it looks. Okay, now this is the free service I have right now. The only thing I bought was the cameras, created a free account, and this is what comes within the free account. Now there's a cloud service that we're gonna go over in a minute. But from my experience, after having it all these months, it's definitely well worth to get the premium service. The reason is because it only records up to 12 hours worth of video, and 10 to 15 seconds worth of video when the cameras detect any kind of movements. So doesn't keep recording, or it doesn't record 24/7. The live feed is 24/7. You can watch your camera anytime if you're at work, you're in the office, you're on vacation, whatever. But it does not record when it picks up any kind of movement. It would only record 10 to 15 seconds, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So this is the Zmodo website, and I'm going to go over real quick. This is the back porch camera. I call it the back porch camera. As you can see, this is the actual live feed of it right now. There is a voice, there's a volume icon here. Keep in mind that these specific models don't have the capability to talk through them. There's other Zmodo cameras that have that capability, so you could mix and match. For instance, you could put the one with the voice in the front porch, or if you want the front and the back porch, and the ones without the voice activation on the side of the house. Or you could just put one in the front porch and everything else won't have that voice access. Again, you would have to get those specific models of those cameras, but it does have that option. Like I said, unfortunately this model doesn't. It will tell you the exact date and the exact time. Right now this is the back porch and it's not lit up at all. Basically it's dark, but what you're seeing right now, guys, is the night vision. Oh, these are my dogs just been walking back and forth and stuff. So what you see now, the only thing I have in the back porch is actually a sensor light, but again it's off right now because there's nobody outside. But the video is, like I said, 720p, and the night vision is actually pretty good. Like, as you could see, it looks nice. It looks good. I could tell what's going on outside. These are the recordings it has done for the back porch. I'll show you real quick here. One, this is my dog walking around. Again, like I said, it only is going to record about 13 seconds worth of video, regardless who's moving out there, or if the person's just, or the dog, or the animal, or the person is still out there. It will stop after 10 to 15 seconds, as you can see right there. Again, why? Because it's a free subscription. It's the free service. Now, I could watch the live feed all day long if I wanted to, but it's not going to record that 24/7 unless you get their cloud service. Okay, so that's the back porch. Let's go to the front porch. I want to show you. Now again, like I said, it only records up to 12 hours worth of video with the free service. So for me, it's about 3 days worth of video for any movement that has happened in the front. But unfortunately, it only records about 10 to 15 seconds. So let me show you real quick here. That's my neighbor's door. So if I play it, and it looks nice, especially during the day. You see my neighbor going to work, and she's just standing there. But after 12 seconds, it automatically stops. So I don't know if she goes back in her house, she walks out, or she does whatever. Because again, after 12 seconds, it stops, and then it has to kind of detect movement again, and then we'll start recording. For some weird reason, after 12 seconds, it doesn't start recording again, even if the person is there. It takes a while for it to record again. So if she stays there for another, minute, for some reason it doesn't capture right away. So I guess that's the limitations of this free service. I could, go back. If I do want to, I could go back, forward. I can't talk because again, I can't hear anything because this camera doesn't have that option. But I could do a couple of things. Here's the date and the time of when this happened. Let me show you real quick here. So let me see what happened at 10:54 p.m. See if anything happened here. 3, 4. Alright, so it detected there's a car moving, there's a car passing by the street, so it kind of triggered the camera to start the sensor. You can narrow the actual spacing of the camera sensor so any little thing doesn't turn it on. I'm gonna have to do that on my phone, which I'm gonna show you a little bit later on. Alright, so again, that's how it works. That's how it looks. Let me show you this one real quick. So that's my neighbor right there. That's her son. So this is the first time I'm watching this. So I guess he likes going underneath the mesh. Alright, so this is I'm gonna show one more video real quick. So that's my neighbor, and that's her son. This is the first time I'm watching this video, and as you could see, he seems to like going underneath the mesh that divides both houses. Because it's broken, there's a hole there, so he just, as you can see, he just went under it. I wouldn't have noticed this unless the camera gave me a notification. Again, there's really nothing wrong with it. I have no problem. I'm not saying that there's a problem with it, but I'm just telling you that why having a camera is always good to have, just because, you know, of little things like that. If it would have been somebody trying to sneak in the house or go through the side of the house, the camera would have detected that person kind of going this way, and if I would have had the cameras on the side, I could see that person going to the side of the house and taking it from there. But again, that's very important, why it's good to invest a couple dollars on their cloud service. Unfortunately, that's the only way you're going to be able to record, especially with this service, with this package that they have. You're going to have to get into their, you know, cloud service if you want to have continuous recording. And we're going to go over the prices later on. Okay, so that's these are my two devices. These are my clips. Again, I don't have any cloud service, and again, that's my account, and I have, you know, my account for these two cameras. Right now, what you're seeing is a free service that they are offering. So if I go to my front porch, let's go back. My devices. I think I should go back to my. Okay, so now if I go to my front porch. Let's see, this is the live feed that's going on right now. It's not recording, but I could literally see what's going on in front of the house. So if you're at work right now, if you're at work or whatever, and you want to see what's going on outside the house at a specific time, or you just want to leave it there, you know, if you're in your office, you want to put your phone with the live feed, you could see it all day long, 24/7. It does not stop. As you can see, the time just keeps going on here and here. So that's one of the cool features that it has when it's free. Again, unfortunately, you can't really record any of this stuff because you need that cloud service. So just just letting you know how the limitations this free service has. All right, so now we're gonna go to the cloud service. What I mean, again, I don't have it, but I'm definitely gonna have to get it, just because it is peace of mind for my family and I, paying a couple dollars for their cloud service to have recording all day, 24/7. So this is the basic plan that I was telling you about. This is the basic plan that you get when you get the cameras. It's alert clips for the past 12 hours. So you're going to get alert clips for the past 12 hours, and those clips only go about 10 to 15 seconds long. The next plan is the 7-day plan, which is $4.99 a month. Okay, so it is $4.99 a month for each individual camera. So it's going to record 7 days worth of continuous recording. After the last day, it's going to override the first day, and then, you know, start that cycle again. Now again, I know it's, you know, $4.99 per camera, so I'm gonna have 4 cameras. All right, keep that in mind. So let's round it up to $5. For one camera, I have to pay $5. Now it says here 50% off on Zmodo Cloud for additional cameras. So for the second camera, I'm gonna pay $2.50. For the third, I'm paying $2.50, and for the fourth, I'm paying $2.50. So I'm paying a total of rounded up to what, $13. $5 for the first camera, another $5 for 2 additional cameras, and then $2.50 for the last camera. So I'm paying about $13 a month for the 7-day plan. And again, for the 30-day plan, you pay $9.99 and then $5 per camera. Personally, I don't think unless you have a business or something, 30 days kind of too much. I'm not gonna spend that much money. I'd rather just stick with the $4.99 a month and pay about $13 a month for their cloud service, so I could have continuous recording for 7 days. Again, it's small price to pay. It's up to you if you want to have it. You could try it out with the basic plan and just play around with it and see if you like it. You could always watch live feeds. So if that's all you want to do, you don't have to pay. but for a peace of mind for me and my family, $13 investment a month, it's really not that bad. Which is about $50. It's definitely about $100 or so, a little bit more a year. But at least you have peace of mind if somebody tries to, you know, vandalize your house, your property or whatever. You have peace of mind because you have these cameras set up with continuous recording, and you know, you won't miss anything that's going on. So again, that's how that works. You could go, I'm gonna link the website in the description, so if you're gonna go, you know, wanna look over the different options and different parts that it has, you could edit clips and, you know, cut here, you know, delete here again. But this is all part of their paid service plan, and as you could see, it's $4.99 for the first camera, and then 50% off each additional camera. So if you got one, you're paying about $5 a month, and as you can see, if you got 4 or more, you're gonna pay $4.99 for the first and $2.50 for the next camera. Alright guys, this is the end of this actual video. What I'm gonna do, one last thing, is I'm gonna show you how the app looks on my phone, and then we're gonna give it a final review. Alright guys, so see you in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. This is my phone with the actual app. So I wanted to quickly show you how it works on the app compared to the way it's set up on the computer. So again, this is the one I use the most. Again, the phone is the one I have the most access to, unlike my computer. So I'm going to show you how this works. Here's the actual app. That's the front camera, that's the back camera. If you click here where it says live, it's going to show you the live feed. You can zoom in and out of the feed. It tells you the time and date, same thing as the camera. I'm sorry, as the computer. You could actually, you know, take pictures, as you could see right there. So if you see if somebody would be walking there and I didn't know that person, or for some reason I need to take a picture of that person, all I do is click there and take a picture. It also has the option for you to speak from there and hear what's going on. But again, these two are graded out. The reason they're graded out is because this camera does not have that option. So look into other Zmodo cameras if you're definitely interested that have that option. In fact, I might review one when I get the one for the front porch that I'm thinking of getting. Okay, the playback are basically record like playbacks that you could actually see. Unfortunately, that's part of the cloud service package that you would have to get. So right now I can't really access that. If I click on the actual camera, there are the different motions that happen throughout the day. Keep in mind, it's only recording 12 hours worth of motion detection, and then it overwrites the first hour and then goes from there. Again, this is just a free service. I don't have the paid service. I'll probably do a video when I do get the paid service and the camera with the actual speaker on it, so I could show you how that works. But for now, this is the free service. So for instance, if I want to go to this one right here, I could see my neighbor leave. Can I even zoom in or out? Let me see. I don't think I can't. No, I can't. You can only do it in the live feed, but I could actually pause, and I could actually kind of, if I want to see the whole picture, there it is. There's the whole, picture of my neighbor leaving with the time and the date. So let me just back out of here. And again, these are all the recordings it has done during the day for that specific camera. If we go to the back porch, these are the recordings that I show you, exactly the same in the computer. And if I go to the live feed, I'll show you real quick how it looks with the night vision. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Everything is dark back there in the backyard. There's only a sensor light, which is off right now. So as you could see, again, the further you go, it's going to be a little bit darker. But for what I needed to do, it looks pretty good. Let me just get out of here. Okay, so for instance, if you do take a picture like I just did, if you want to see that picture, you go to where it says me, and then you go to galleries, and then you could see the pictures that I just took. Here it is. You could definitely zoom in, zoom out, and it's decent quality. It's 720p, like I said, so it's not too bad, especially for that budget price that it has. Let's see what else. You could share. So for instance, if I go to contacts and I decide to do, for instance, I want my son or my spouse to have access to the view of this camera, I could send them a link so they'll be able to have access to the actual display or the video feed that's coming from this camera. So you could provide access to different people within your contact group here, which is actually pretty cool. And then this is actually other things that really you would have to do it yourself, go into your account and check them out. Just want to kind of give you a brief description of how it looks. The modes are basically what it says, mode. So if you go to edit, if you're going to be away, home, sleep, so you could set different things within each mode. If you do it as away, you know, the camera is always on, notifications always on, share is always on. So you could kind of play around with it. You know, you could send notifications, you could make that on and off. Share devices if you're going to share in more than one device. Schedule, you could make it to turn on during the day, or I mean during the night. If you, let's say you work during the let's say you work during the day and you want it to be on specific times, you could set the camera to turn on and restart recording during those times. But again, you need that cloud service for that. This free service will not provide you that, you know, option. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's basically it. Basically, that's what I wanted to show you real quick. One last thing real quick here. If you click on edit here, remember I had that issue where the sensor was too broad. It kind of showed basically the actual street. So every time a car passed, it kind of, the sensor, you know, turned on. So it kind of was kind of pointless for me. So if I go to edit, to this little edit button, and I go to front porch, I could kind of change the motion detection area. So you could kind of make it, you know, you could kind of make it, you see, you could make it bigger or smaller, or expand it, like expand it all the way out, or make it smaller just to detect if people are walking by and so forth. So that's actually really cool. You could play around with that. That's how I want it to be. I want it to detect everything here all the way up to this part, but not the street, because then it's going to be turning on every so often. Now you could also set it up to tell you that every time there is movement, you're gonna get a notification on the actual app, like a message is gonna say, you know, there's been movement in camera A. So you could see what the movement was, so you could always are aware of what's going on in your property. Here's the night vision. Like I said, here's the sharing management, so you could share with different people, your spouse, your kids, and so forth. And within the device management, you could add devices. So if I click here, like I said, if I wanted to link the other two devices, I would have to go through this process to link the different cameras within this actual set. Again, there's a lot of, let me quit this out of here. There's a lot of cool little features that it has. Just wanted to give you a brief description of how it worked, what it does. I'll show you real quick the events. Here, all day events. Let me see, categories. Well, these are all the events that happened, but I did get a notification on the app. It's something like, it kind of show you something like this, like, you know how it says 2 messages. Show you real quick. How it says 2 messages. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. It said 2 messages. It's here. It said the same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. The more movement it picked up, the more little, you know, like little messages showed up on the actual app. So you're always aware of what's going on. And again, that's something you would set up within the option of the phone, or within the option of the app. So again, that's basically the setup of the app. Hopefully, I know I've been dragging on this video, but I wanted to give you an in-depth view of how this thing works. So let's get back to the office, and I could show you exactly what the final rating is on this product. Be right back. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe before I give you the final review on this video. But again, this video dragged on a little bit longer than normally because I wanted to show you, you know, not only unbox the item, but kind of show you how it works both on the computer and both on the phones, so you could get a good idea of what you're getting yourself into if you do purchase this item. Again, it has its pros and it has its cons, like that paid service. I wish it had a built-in Even if I had to pay a little bit more, some sort of built-in, you know, hard drive so you could record stuff into your computer and not have it sent to the cloud somewhere where you have no real control over. But again, this is just, you know, you're paying about $66 for this item for the pair, so you're paying about $33 per camera. And what the app offers in regards to the features, even in the free part, in the free with no payment service, just the free app itself, just to watch the live feed and so forth, has been really helpful, just to have that and have some peace of mind. Now I'm going to the next level, which is definitely going to get that subscription, and I'm going to be paying, like I said, it's $5 per camera, and then $2.50 for each additional camera. So my total for 4 comes out to about $13 a month, which again is not too bad to pay for some peace of mind and always have surveillance around the house at my fingertips on my phone. So right there, I know it's a little bit of a con because you have to kind of, you know, pay for it on a monthly basis. However, it's something that will protect your house and your property. So I think $13 is not too bad of an investment. So overall, the Amazon sites gives it this 4 stars, and I think there's about 7,000 reviews on this product. I definitely, Gadgets123 definitely agrees with that, and we're gonna give it 4 stars. The reason is, again, for what you're paying for the price and for the features that both on the website and mostly on the app it has. It's very, very useful, and it has really helped me you know, kind of see what's going on outside my properties. And I think if I had a business as well, I would definitely make a real investment in something like this, just to protect my my business, my property, you know, my livelihood. So I definitely would think, if you're not getting specifically this model, you're getting other models, definitely make an investment on surveillance, because it definitely helps out, especially gives you some peace of mind. So overall, I think 4 stars, 7,000 reviews from Amazon from people that have purchased this. It's one of the ones that I personally have reviewed that has a lot of reviews, and the reason that's why I kind of made it longer than normal, because I want to give like an in-depth view of how this system works, not just unbox it and let it go and you know, leave it there. Especially if you're gonna buy it, you know, you at least, hopefully after watching this video, you have a pretty decent idea of what you're getting yourself involved if you get this specific package. Again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Rambled on too long. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and do me a favor, if you guys know who this cat is, it's a 90s cat. It's a cartoon from the 90s. Definitely it's not Garfield, so do not say it's Garfield, guys. I'm giving you that tip. Not Garfield. If you put Garfield, I'm gonna ban you. I'm just kidding. No, but it's not Garfield, guys. It's not Garfield. It's another cat from the 90s, the 90s cartoon. So hopefully you guys, a lot of people will at least play that little game there and guess it, and you never know. I could probably keep doing this on my other videos, and might get a prize or two if it gets popular. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks again for everything. This camera is linked in the description. I also put the 10 and 20 foot cable available if you need longer cables to install in your house. Please click on any of those links regardless of what you're buying, because it does support the channel when you do that. Amazon, full disclosure, gives us a little bit of a percentage of what you purchase. Again, nothing comes out of your pocket. This is just directly from Amazon. It's like an affiliate link that we have linked there, but it does help the channel buy, you know, more products, different little things we need. Again, all these little things cost money, and I'm trying to get as many products as I can, but you know, everybody's on a budget, guys. So every little thing helps. Again, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. On the road to 200 subs. Hopefully we'll get there fairly quickly, and then move on to the next step, which be maybe 500, maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000. You never know, guys. All right, thanks again, guys. Love every single one of you. Thanks for everything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget this cat. See you guys later.